Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Startup Garage podcast, your source for all things startup. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Max Ukropina on the line, and he's founder and CEO over at Float. Max, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here. Thanks, Adam.
All right, so excited to get into today's topic. So we're going to go into Float and your plans for the company, where you're at. Also, talk about if you're raising any money or looking for investors. So just to kick us off, tell us a little bit more about the company and your vision, please.
Yeah, so Float is right now it's a mobile app. It's on iOS and Android. Go check us out. Go to our website at float.today. What we do is we give consumers full control over their credit information. So you can use the app to monitor your own credit, see where your accounts are, improve your score, so on. But what's the big differentiator is we're the only product out there that allows you to give consent to allow others to see or monitor your credit profile. So if you wanted to work alongside your spouse or your, aging parent, or even your kids just getting out of college, you can do that and actually see their accounts change with you. But there's also some other use cases we're going after, helping independent contractors check their clients before accepting a job, as well as, checking out roommates, dating, all these things. We know that credit information is a great way to use as a proxy for trust. Except right now, today, if you check someone's credit, you have to get the full report and you have to pay a lot of money to get there. With Float, everything's free, and the person sharing the credit information actually has the ability to throttle the information shared. So in the past, you had to share the full report. With us, you can if you choose to, but also you can share the score and some trade lines to as little as what we have an emoji. So if you wanted to say, hey, Jim, I've got great credit, you can show them your or share with them your credit emoji. So if you have a happy face, it means you have great credit. Not so happy face, it means you have not so good credit. So we're giving people control of their credit information for the first time. And with that, we can help them improve they and their families' credit situation. So that's it in a long nutshell, Adam.
That's awesome. And so take us through the kind of user experience. Let's start with the user side of things. So you download the app, we know that part. Take us through how it looks like, set up and like, because people are listening to this right now and they're kind of trying to picture if this is something they should be thinking about. Take us through that experience.
Yeah, so we take something that's typically a big, scary black box, which is the credit report. And so when you go into Float, we securely ask for your information to make sure that you're verified, so we know that it's you. So we may ask some specific questions about your finances. We're verifying this information with one of the credit bureaus. And we're not retaining any of that information that we ask. And then once you're verified, we're able to pull your full credit report and actually how your score has changed over the last 12 months. And with that, we give you tips and tricks on how to improve your current credit situation. So, keeping balance low, making sure your payments are on time, and it also suggests different credit products that you may be needing. Right now, interest rates are super low, so it may make sense for you to refi that student loan or that personal loan or get a new balance transfer credit card, whatever it is. We want to help you get into that. The point I was talking about is that within the app, you can click a simple button and text anyone, your spouse, a friend, what have you, a link, which will, if they click it and have the app, will start the process of you giving consent for them to see your credit report. It's really simple, takes a few seconds, but again, it puts you in the driver's seat in terms of consent, so they can't see anything unless you say, yes, I let Jane see my credit information. And whenever you share that credit information, it starts out at the emoji level, which gives no personal information. It just says, is John have a good credit worthiness or not? So it's very simple. We have a lot of bright colors in there. We try to keep it exciting and fresh versus, what can be a boring or scary situation for a lot of people.
No, that's awesome. Let's talk about the monetization plans or side of things. So I know it's free for the user, as you mentioned, so this isn't like a freemium model, I believe. So on the other side of things, are they going to be advertisers or the people that access the credit, the third parties? Tell us a little bit more about that part of the model.
Yeah, it's free to the consumer, and we want to keep it that way forever. We make money, so I mentioned before, we help consumers get into the right credit products. So whether you're looking for a new credit card, trying to pay for that bathroom renovation or refinance your student loans or get a mortgage, we have partners that we've chosen that we trust, and we do get paid when a consumer gets that loan or card. And so, we don't plan to ever charge a consumer. Where it gets more interesting is since we're the only product out there that actually knows how consumers are connected. So even the bureaus don't know that across relationship data. So we can help specifically spouses because they're the most common co-borrower. We can help couples get into the right financial products earlier on. And so they don't have to waste time going to multiple brokers, sharing their information multiple times, which can really be a pain in the neck. And we're there to make it super simple and, again, open up lower APRs and lower payments for them earlier on in the process.
No, that's awesome. So you've essentially done the shopping for them. So I see it's a great win-win situation that you're creating. Let's talk a little bit more about your plans for expansion. So are you raising money? Let's get a little bit further down that line. Like, what are the plans for the company going forward?
Yeah, so plans for the company we've been around for several months now, and we've got several thousand awesome users who we love. But expanding out and focusing on a few use cases because we have this amazing Swiss Army knife as a company, but we need to focus on, our core, the core bottle opener or, the one knife that's really important. And that's going to be going after those spouses and families because that's where we can make the greatest impact, especially when it comes to co-borrowing. So we launched a marketplace for personal loans, last month? And now we're getting into mortgages, which is super exciting. And then in terms of fundraising, so we've fundraised already. I started the capital myself earlier on at a mom pocket, and we're currently raising, I don't know what you would call a seed round, but current investors are founders of Acorns, SoFi, Consumer Brands, ATM.com, and Property Rate. So really, really fintech heavy investment. And so we're luckily surrounded by some really smart, kick-ass folks that have been in the business and know it. So, but a lot smarter than me, which I'm grateful for.
That's really exciting, and having the right partners and scaling the way you're doing is really exciting. And I love the part that really you're creating that win-win situation for the consumers, the advertisers win, or the partners, I should say, win, investors win. It's a great model overall. So Max, that being said, if somebody's listening to this and they want more information on Float, let's say from the consumer side, pretty straightforward, right? They just go download the app, Float. I'm sure it's easy to find, FLOAT. From the investor side, what's the best way for someone to follow up and to connect with you and your team?
Email me. Very simple. max@float.today. FLOAT.today. And so, email me. I'm super approachable. So
Awesome.
we're taking investors right now, and we want to bring on some more smart people to help us get there. So, but get on board before it's too late.
Well, hey, Max, really appreciate you coming on to the Startup Garage podcast. Love having great startups on here and featuring founders, so really appreciate you doing that, and wish you continued success with Float. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review in the Apple iTunes Store, and if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Startup Garage, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments in the video. I'd love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And Max, thanks again for coming on the show.
Hey, thanks, Adam. You have a great day.